Welcome back to the Gold League for World of Tanks. I'm Clutch, joined by Rootkill. And tonight we have two more matches. Fulcrum Gaming versus...
Simple Tankers.
Simple Tankers, thank you. And after that, it's hashtag RU versus Game Over. But before we go into our first match, we have a very excellent submission on how someone's going to make it to the finals. Rootkill.
They're going to be taking Ru Airlines. And as you can see, my face is plastered on every plane. But don't forget, everyone, Clutch is the sun.
Yeah.
And he lights the way for all of Ru Airlines. We get him about 12 hours a day, depending on which way you're going to be going. It's great.
East to west, west to east. Rise in the east and set in the west.
Yes.
I am the best. They put me to the test. You can't outrun this mess. All right. Well done, sir. We're going to give you a code. Producer Sean should take care of that. Thank you very much. I feel very honored to be the sun. And I'm shining really brightly here in the desert, Rancho Cucamonga, where our studio is. It was 76 degrees today. Beautiful day. Does it feel like winter? Does it feel like winter? In October, you know, it's still really hot. Then it starts to cool down a little bit. But it's beautiful weather right now, man.
Awesome.
It's crazy.
I love it. Still a little cool for my taste. I wish it was around 80, 90. Great.
Yeah, it's January. Is that what it's like over in the Carolinas?
No, it's colder, actually.
Yeah.
It's nice and warm.
I know.
I just prefer it to be warm.
All right, well, I prefer to start our face-off. That's what I prefer. Fulcrum Gaming versus Simple Tankers. They're ready. Gentlemen, good evening.
Good evening.
This is strange.
Well. Junior, representing Fulcrum Gaming, former member of Simple Tankers, and we have Mornblade, the man with the plan when it comes to the Pershing. Simple Tankers, this is a big match for you guys, not only because it's up against Fulcrum Gaming, but you need the league points to secure yourself a place in the top 8. What kind of pressure are you under?
We're feeling like we need to win, and we're just going to go out there and play our game. You know, we've been here before, so we're just going to go out there and play the best that we can.
Now, Simple Tankers, you have been known to bring Fulcrum Gaming to the brink when you face them, but Fulcrum Gaming has been able to win out every time. Junior, new member of Fulcrum Gaming. Does Simple Tankers intimidate you, even just a little bit? Your former team.
Did you say Judas or Junior?
Oh!
Oh, sorry.
Oh, shots fired.
Wow, I had to dodge that one.
I'm not too afraid. I know what's up. I've been there, done that. So I think that it's going to be good fights, but hopefully it turns out well and everything works out as planned.
Now
Plus, it's my birthday tomorrow, so I have to mention that. Don't ruin my birthday. Otherwise, I'm going to be quite sad and angry at the same time.
Sad and
How
angry.
about ruining the day before your birthday? That would be good for me.
Wow. Oh.
Junior, you would sound sad and angry even after Simple Tankers would win a battle in the previous seasons. You'd be like, yeah, you won, but you need to do much better. Do you say the same thing? Do you say the same thing to Fulcrum Gaming?
Yeah, well, I say that to myself. You know that. WCG, I was hard on myself even when things didn't go exactly right. So I'm always a perfectionist when it comes to stuff, and I think both these teams are now learning that.
Well, Mornblade, do you have any further words for Junior before we start this match?
I'm just glad he's not calling. He was more danger. I mean, not casting. He was more brutal to us when he was commentating on our matches than he was against us.
Oh, wow, Junior.
Well, Simple Tankers won that, but you know they looked really bad, and
he's a harsh critic. But that's because he loves you. He's like a very difficult father.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like a father.
We appreciate the opportunity to measure up to the chance to measure up to Fulcrum. We appreciate everything that Junior did for Simple Tankers. You know, I jest about you know, him going over there. He made a great move for himself, and I think he left a great legacy behind with our team. So we're very thankful to Colby for making this team for us.
Junior, any words?
I love you too.
All right, now let's get ready to kill each other. Simple
Exactly.
Tankers, you do not have the higher seed. Fulcrum does. So Fulcrum, you have to call the coin, heads or tails.
We'll go tails.
Tails is the call, and the flip is heads. Simple Tankers, you get map choice or defer.
We're going to defer.
Defer. Fulcrum Gaming, you have map choice.
Himmelsdorf.
Himmelsdorf will be the first map. Simple Tankers, your spawn location.
Let's see. 1 second. Sorry about that. Gotta-
Okay, go ahead and
Conf-
confer with your team as long as you need.
South.
South side on Himmelsdorf. North side for Fulcrum Gaming. Gentlemen, I know it's been a long time coming for this season. We wish you the best of luck.
Yep.
Thank
good
you,
luck.
Clutch.
All right, and there you have it. Huge history between these two teams. Season 1, Fulcrum Gaming faced Simple Tankers in the semifinals and then brought it to game number 7, the closest matchup that Fulcrum Gaming had, I believe, for all of Season 1. And it was real close. Simple Tankers actually took the first battle off them. And Junior stood up and put his hands in the air, and he was very excited about it. We all were, because we thought, wow, can somebody actually take down this powerhouse team before Simp has a chance at it?
Yeah, every time we've watched Simp versus Fulcrum, it's been a really good match. Usually, it's only been at the finals, I think, before, but it was both times. It was really great to watch. I really enjoyed it. I hope they can bring the same level of intensity to this one.
I do too. I do too. This is not the same team of Simple Tankers as we saw in Season 1 or even Season 2 because of the format changes for their team, but the format changes from Season 1 to Season 2 of the 8-point rule, but also with the roster changes. That being said, you still have the same fundamental focus of your roster to bring out the best in each of these players, and that's come down to Jay Smooth, the leader of Simple Tankers, and he's done a great job after Junior left. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to place your bets. Betting has been opened after the coin flip, and it goes for 3 minutes. Make sure to follow the syntax exactly as it says in the chat channel. If you have any questions, ask the moderators. They're there to help you out. That's their job, and they do volunteer, so thank you guys as well. And if you used all your points in the betting, if you think you're out, you're not, guess what? Gift 10 points on your account. If you're just starting the betting, you can bet 10 points. The top bettor at the end of Season 3 takes home a Type 59 tank, a Chinese tank that is not available in stores. Big reward. Also, hit that follow button in the corner for us. We hit 8,000. We're going to give away another premium Tier 8 tank. We appreciate you guys supporting World of Tanks and the esports side of World of Tanks. This game continues to grow and grow and grow. We've seen that in the last 6 months just with the tank numbers themselves, with the company itself. It's one of the biggest microtransaction companies in the world. It's doing very well, and Wargaming is a pleasure to work for. They're fantastic. With that being said, what do you have on Himmelsdorf?
All right, so you all remember the Fulcrum strat right across the field. I really want to see something like that from the north or the south. I don't think the Simple Tankers will do anything like that. They're more the team to head to one of the flanks, whether they're north or south. We'll expect to see something along the lines of that's not what I want to do. All right, so I'm not even calibrated.
You gotta use your finger.
I can't use my finger. Apparently, it's off.
Oh.
And just something along the flanks for the Simple Tankers on the other side. I think Fulcrum favors playing the middle line. They like going right down the middle, as it were, and taking the inside area of the map. And I agree with that. Just different approaches and mentalities for this map. We'll see how they do. Predictions from you, Clutch, though. Anything?
I see a spread on the G line and the D line for both these teams. However, some firefighting is going to happen on the window side, and whoever trades out with more of the HP in the first 2 minutes, they're going to be the ones that actually push down the line. But I do see the courtyard move used by both teams here. That's going to be the
That's
focus.
less fun, Clutch. I don't like it when people trade out the window.
I know.
I don't like it.
I know.
I don't like it.
I'm just
bad.
making a prediction.
I don't like it.
I'm using my wizard powers to make a prediction.
Well, maybe because you predicted it won't happen because the caster cares.
Possibly. Let's
We're
find
hoping.
out. It's time for the game to begin. Battle number 1, Fulcrum Gaming versus Simple Tankers. Here we go.
Looking at the tanks, 2 5100s, 3 IS3s. For the side of Fulcrum Gaming, they will not play with those silly 110s. Simple Tankers, though, brings one. Tofu Smurf sporting it. 3 5100s and a single IS3. Lots of autoloaders for the side of Simple Tankers. Fulcrum Gaming favoring the consistent fire. And also look at those wet ammo racks. Every single IS3 has one.
For Fulcrum?
Yep, every
Correct.
single one.
Yeah.
Look at that.
No chances.
No spontaneous explosion for them.
Gotta be prepared.
No
All right.
And no smoking symbol on the side of Jackie Rudo. Love it. A lot of people running those today. It's cute.
Tofu Smurf in the 110. Pushing up the line on the 3 line. Getting close to that courtyard. Tofu Smith, former member of No Limit, now on Simple Tankers. Antonio Handsome is spotted on the side of Fulcrum. And they're not going for the G line, actually. They're staying back in the western flank, back towards the Juliet section, and not pushing too fast, too forward.
So Junior's going to have Soviet to the hill. And that who's the T1 on the south with the T8 there going to the hill?
Let me jump over to it.
Yeah, that was
It's not Kill Panic. He is going up the hillside with J Smooth. It is Executive.
No, that's the one I'm talking about. Go up the hill.
Oh, Kill
Yeah.
Panic. Okay.
Yeah. Kill Panic with J Smooth. Okay, so we're actually going to have an even Tier 8 fight on the hill. Usually, you know how sometimes you'd see just T1s? Well, now these guys are like, we'll counter out that T1. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll send a Tier 8 up there. And Junior actually may be able to take him out.
Oh, Junior sees him. They see each other. Kill Panic. Junior lining up the shot. Can he get it? Nope. Just over the head of Kill Panic. Kill Panic panics from getting killed and moves towards the wall.
Well, Junior's sticking out in the open. If the 5100 can get up there quick enough, he might. No, he won't. Never mind. Junior backs off. Junior's going to go around to the west side. And we may have Soviet coming on up. Soviet, you could get up here and possibly get that kill on the T1. Junior going for the flank on the T1. Looking for that. Doesn't get it. Backing up. This little T1 fight, it's delicate. It's a very delicate situation. Well, it'll develop slowly, probably. It'll take a minute or two. As this happens, though, looks like Fulcrum's actually going to start moving up the 8 line. Hugo Maximus is going to move up, but Junior may find Kill Panic. He's going to move on up again. They are proxied. Squaring off. Junior reverses up to keep his driver alive. They're inches away from the fight.
Yeah, no.
Although I'm expecting Soviet or... Oh, big hit.
J Smooth gets the kill.
Nice.
That's information. That's information for Fulcrum to know that a 5100 is up on the hill.
But they have a 5100 on the hill as well. Also, they have a 5100 way out of position. That's Antonio Handsome. He's way out on the west. And he's looking for something to kill. He's also supporting the T1 Friction. And he's found Pub Whisperer. Zeroing a shot on him. Connection down to 1069. Great shot by Antonio Handsome.
They sent down their T1 a little bit closer. Down the Echo line now. Executus trying to stay close enough to spot anything on this section. They are indicating that, hey, there's something on C. They don't see it yet.
Oh, on the hill, Soviet has found Kill Panic. And there will be a T1 v T1 trade on the hill. Now it's evened up. That lead gained by Kill Panic is now lost.
Fulcrum Gaming maintaining some good map control for the center section, but still on the hill. Castle is falling to J Smooth, and Soviet's going to head back to the rest of his teammates.
Now Jackie and Hugo made it all the way up the 8 line. I don't know if they're going to find anyone. There's no one even close.
No, everyone is over on the 2, 3, or 4 line. Let me head over there right now, actually. Tofu Smurf from the 110. He's joined by Zakumi, Pub Whisper, and Mornblade. They're not moving from this section at all. This gives free range for Fulcrum Gaming on the eastern side of the map, except for the one take up on the castle.
Yeah, that one take could really mess someone up if they find him out in the open. But Fulcrum is staying on the 8 line. They're staying below there. And Soviets even come off the hill. Ooh, shots fired. I don't know at quite where. Jackie unable to connect with, I think, maybe the T1 all the way in the west. That's a long shot to go for. Did he even get close to that T1? Yeah, he's going to go line up for it again. Jackie Rudo looking for Executus.
Still no engagement coming up from either of these teams.
Really thin shot. Executus backs up, hits the wall. Very close.
Simple Tankers just playing this very passively here. Fulcrum Gaming trying to assess the information. They do see, I believe they see Executus, obviously, because of the firefight.
They don't actually see him right now. The T1 Executus is still not spotted, but Jackie has this really thin shot. Very thin. Could get it. There
Friction sees Executus. Friction falls. Executus gets the kill. And that's eyes and ears lost on the side of Fulcrum.
It's okay, though. If Executus backs up, Jackie Rudo has the shot.
Fulcrum's still trying to get better information here before they push.
Just waiting for it.
5 minutes, 6 seconds left on the map.
Shots fired.
And there's movement coming out of Tofu Smurf and the rest of his teammates. Tofu actually adjusting backwards while Zakumi leads the charge across to the east. However, if they poke around this corner and Fulcrum Gaming's ready for him, I'm actually going to move ahead of Zakumi here real quickly.
Nagatron's actually kind of in the open. He could take fire from him.
Well, they're going to spot each other here now. Hugo moves his turret. Shot fired from Zakumi. It's a miss, but Hugo takes a hit. Pub Whisperer taking a lot of damage here.
Wow,
down to 296.
That is huge. They're going to back off. Soviet's going to rejoin them. And maybe Nagatron What's Nagatron going to move? Nagatron actually took a hit somewhere in the open as well.
Mornblade takes a side hit from the 1390. So
Oh.
does Akumi to the front. He trades fire against Hugo Maximus. Again, Hugo still plenty of HP left. 850 out of that.
But we're waiting for a push from Nagatron and from the hill, because G-Smooth has shots on Nagatron. He's going to have to get closer to that 8 line in order to make it across. Pub Whisperer, though, gets a hit, and Nagatron does not have an automatic fire extinguisher. He's going to take ticks of damage down to 252. But Jackie Rudo also taking hits to the 8 line.
Corner game still here from Staple Tankers. Tofu Smith in the 110, closest to the building. Zakumi with the lowest HP in the center in the IS-3, using the 110 as cover. Now Soviet adjusting the 5100, looking for any shots through the window. Pub Whisper at 5 health. Nagatron pushing across. Will he be the sacrificial lamb for Pub Whisper?
Just looking for flank fire through the windows, waiting for somebody to back up. But great shots. Hugo's really low. Jackie's really low. Mornblade, autoloader.
Antonio Handsome pushes in, gets the kill against Pub Whisperer, and shooting from behind the Zakumi. Nice move coming out of Fulcrum Gaming.
Oh, bounces. Mornblade unable to connect on Hugo Maximus. And now the push continues. There is a chance for Simple Tankers to make this happen. They do have cap pressure on.
They have cap pressure, but they have a 110 with 5 health, a 5100 with 80.
5 health still works. Nagatron could fall.
And
yes,
he does.
does.
J-Smooth gets the kill from up north. J-Smooth in the 5100 has stayed out of this fight for such a long time. But Antonio Handsome is at full health as well. So it could be a fight between the 5100s when all the smoke clears.
Don't forget Blue Base, 46 seconds. Even if they're able to finish off Mornblade and Tofu Smurf, there's a pretty significant chance that 5100 J-Smooth can just hold them off long enough for this to work. Tofu misses his shot into Soviet. Antonio Handsome just comes around and very easily deals with him. Second
there's
shot.
One and there's two. Mornblade
Enemy. Oh,
destroyed
Mornblade
Tofu
killed Tofu.
Smurf accidentally. Wow.
Okay.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Well, Soviet now pushing up. 20 seconds left for Fulcrum to get there to stop the flag cap. J-Smooth moving quickly to try to stop Soviet from getting around the corner. Executus is furthest away from the approach of Fulcrum Gaming. They need to get there faster. 7 seconds left. Can they get the shot against Executus?
Executus goes around the corner.
2,
He is spotted.
1.
J-Smooth in the way. Soviet goes for the shot.
Shot
no.
missed. Shot missed.
He was on the move. Couldn't make it.
Simple Tankers takes battle number 1 against Fulcrum Gaming.
Wow. Right off the bat. Fulcrum. This is a map that Fulcrum has a legitimate chance, I think, against any opponent to lose. This is the map that we see them lose. They lost to Wreak Havoc Season 1. They occasionally drop one here. They've done that all through every season. Maybe it's not like this is a weak map for them, but this is maybe the map where another team can make it work. Because you come into a brawl, and a brawl is chaotic. Things can go wrong. Little positioning things. That 5100 J-Smooth being unaccounted for, and then being able to come in after the fight slows down. He gets that flank fire. Really well done. And some really key shots. Tofu Smurf taking down Nagatron in the IS-3.
There was a couple moments with Antonio Handsome could have pushed in earlier.
Yeah.
And they could have activated earlier. J-Smooth able to lock down a number of shots against Nagatron as he tried to cross the courtyard. He also took a hit from one of the, I believe, IS-3s or one of the tanks.
There was
down,
another 5100.
Down the G line, okay.
Yeah. And that actually lit him on fire.
Yeah.
And he didn't have an auto fire extinguisher. Very strange. I think the best thing to bring on your tank is the large repair kit, the large first aid, and an auto fire. If you want to bring rations or something, cool, but you're risking catching fire or not being able to heal a crew member or not being able to repair. Just those 3 things are just the safest equipment, and Nagatron took a risk, and he paid for it this battle.
Next battle will take place on mines, and we're going to stick with you guys here. I got to go to commercial break.
Although Hugo did
No,
massive damage. He
take a
did
look at the stats,
2,780. From what I'm seeing, let's look at this lineup. It looks like Fulcrum did, for the most part, more damage, except for Nagatron, of course, not being able to really catch a break. He went down very easily that battle. But everyone else just doing much more damage than the other side. Just the T1 battle being won. That's it. Executus stayed alive, and that's what's important. Because you had, I think it wasn't Junior. Junior got taken down by 5100, and completely understandable. Friction, I think, lost out in the T1 fight. Yeah, that's it. He took enough damage in the T1 fight, completely died. If he'd been able to live, or if he'd been able to take out Executus, there's a different battle. Because the cap pressure, that's what won this for Simple Tankers.
And that's all you need to do sometimes when you have a T1 at 5100. But J-Smooth You know, he got in the firefight at the right time for the scenario. And Executus, man, I mean, Soviet moved in, trying to get that shot on the move.
It's a tough shot, especially right over a 5100.
Yeah.
Who predicted your movements, got in the way. T1 Executus made the right move, moved from the corner he was on into a different
Antonio
position.
Hansen was coming down that other corner, so he pulled back a bit.
Just everything worked out for Simple Tankers that battle.
a
What's
fun-
the next map? Oh,
It is mine. It is mine.
your favorite map.
It is my favorite map for multiple reasons, not because this crazy hill play has been happening for this season, but the opportunity of the water side to lock down the higher range, the higher ground of the hill, and also the potential of the east of a wide swing along the east.
Yeah, I'm liking East play this season.
I am too. The tough thing about it, the obstacle is you have that one T1, they can find you. And if they find multiple tanks heading that section, and they took the hill, they're going to have higher ground and fire into your tanks. So
And from the base, too, if they've got someone set up there, they can really shut you down. But if they're not, and if you kill that T1, then you're in a great spot.
that's what it comes down to. It's a T1 play, and they realize, we lost T1 there, but it died to another T1. You didn't see anything else, so there's going to be a T1 up there. Guess what? It's a completely open avenue, completely open path they can take. Well, enough talk from us. Let's find out what these teams can bring. Battle number 2, Fulcrum Gaming versus Simple Tankers. Simple Tankers is up 1-0.
Looking at the tanks, we see two T-32s, a 5100 and two 1390s from the side of Simple Tankers. Slow lineup. I don't know if they'll be able to take the hill with this. On the other side, 90 mil on Antonio Hansen. Look at that. Also, two T-69s and two 1390s. That 90 mil means he'll be reloading faster. He's going to put out a little less damage, but he's just a big 1390 at this point. And with that, I'm expecting them to all in on the hill. Look at that little gun. Just tiny gun for a 5100. This thing belongs on 1390 right now.
Executus. Executor. 1390.
Yeah, there's that hill
Close
play.
up, not going. They're not going for the hill. They're
Why
staying
would
back.
they? They just, no way they
going
can
for
get
the
that.
heavier lineup, of course, but even just to trade some blows as they went across, Executus didn't go for the shots. He couldn't, not reloaded yet. T-32s can't get there in time to start that, but Mornblade and Zakumi pushing up.
Great proxy spotting. Kill Panic is proxied Soviet. T-32 still not proxy lit by Soviet. If you are within 50 meters of another tank, doesn't matter what's in the way, you will be lit. You'll be spotted. And those T-32s are very lucky. They're barely avoiding getting spotted. And that's huge for Simple Tankers. They could just make those T-32s show up whenever they wanted, use that element of surprise, and possibly get a little free damage, which is great because they have a huge health pool lead right now. And they could use that. They could bully
Health
Fulcrum
pool,
around.
armor, freedom.
America.
All in the lead right now. America for Simple Tankers.
Of course, T-69s are also pretty dang American.
They are.
And
They
French
are.
tanks are pretty free as well.
They are. They are. Thanks to America.
They, of course. But they gave us a nice statue.
They did. Statue of Liberty. All right, T-32s, show me what you're made of here. They're going to hold down the line in the bottom of this hill place. And Fulcrum, what's this? Could they be setting up for an east side play? There is no T1 from Simple Tankers that is spotting the east. They have J-Smooth all the way to the back of the 5100.
It's one
Kill
way to
Panic.
spot the east. It's a little more
Stay
defensive,
behind.
safer.
Well, it's Tofu Smurf. Yeah, he's a little bit far behind.
Yeah. Well, Junior is moving up. I'm looking for it. I like this new building, this new house. Whoever built this one makes great cover.
Good architecture.
Yes.
That's a new house?
Yeah, this wasn't here before.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That was
Yeah,
more
this
open.
used to not be here. I think this house, yeah, I don't think
Somebody-
it wasn't here.
Family moved in. They were family members of another family that was there, and they said, "Yeah, I can build a house. There's some land there next to the orchard." They did. I think it's actually
Who puts a bush right there, though? Like, why would you do that? Every time you open these gates, it's going to damage
it's
this.
overgrowth, man. It's overgrowth.
No, that's got to be, that's deliberate. Look at this grid work.
The people that live there moved out during the war.
I mean, or you just built it right in the middle of a field, but who builds in the middle of a field? This is perfectly good farm ground, and you've decided to put your house there. Why would you do that?
It's got a chimney. Sorry. Is
What?
it a house or is it like a warehouse?
No,
Is it a
that's
winery?
That looks like a house. You got doors
Looks
and
like a
stuff.
winery.
You
That
got-
looks like a warehouse. Look at the back door, the porch stuff.
Yeah.
That looks like a warehouse.
Yeah, but maybe.
It's a
Let's
warehouse.
see. Wait,
It's a
there's a
dual
little bit of
story
no. Wait, those windows are really dark. Never mind.
All right, Tofu Smurf's hanging behind here, but look at the Fulcrum movement. They're pushing
Oh, Soviets
closer.
over there.
G8. Gamma 8. Golf 8
Golf.
is in that section.
Oh, executives did take a hit in the meantime. Nice there. Soviets still undetected, right?
Soviet is not seen. There was a T1 Junior that was spotted. Shots fired. Executus has taken a hit in his 1390. Junior is able to dodge a shot. Jackie Rudo is spotted on the T-69.
Antonio is looking for something on the west. Not finding it. Junior. Come on, Junior. You can keep pushing. I believe in you. Maybe.
I believe.
Well, Soviet's taking a hit. He's down to 1056. T1's kind of peppered him.
Okay, T-32 is pushing up even closer now. And they see Hugo Maximus. Warmblade and Zach Kumi getting close to that T-69. They able to land a shot? No. They do see 5100. Antonio handsomely gets a shot into the track of the T-32.
That was a handsome shot.
Executus pushes up. He's taking some fire. 633 at 1100. Antonio Handsome gets hit.
That's Nagatron from the west getting hits on those 1390s as they try and push up the hill.
Kumi takes 2 shots to the side, though, from Jackie Rudo. Jackie Rudo shooting swag out of his T-69, you would say. Bounces a shot off Warmblade. Hugo goes, get on my level! And he gets the kill against Executus. Pub Whisperer pushes up. 365. Hugo's going to continue the firefight. Now he has to back out. All 4 shots are expelled.
Nagatron gets that kill onto Pub Whisperer in the 1390s. Now Zakume's at 87 hit points. And J Smooth is just booking it across the open against Soviet. He's going to go down, I think, pretty easily.
And Jackie Rudo moves in for the last kill and fires a couple shots against Warmblade. Antonio Handsome, is he able to get out of there in time? He is. Nagatron takes down Kill Panic in the MS-1. Fulcrum Gaming has lost 2 tanks, but they have 5 still left on the board. Warmblade trying to fire a shot into Hugo, 2 at 282. Here comes Jackie Rudo again in the T-69. Still waiting on the reload. Consistent fire from Warmblade, though. Gets the kill against Hugo Maximus, but Jackie Rudo is going to be reloaded in a matter of seconds. And he will unload into the hull of this American tank. It's the Civil War of America between these two, and it goes to Antonio Handsome and Jackie Rudo and a Fulcrum Gaming.
Good play by Fulcrum Gaming. They had hill control and
a triangle attack. Triangle attack of the hill control, and then wrapping around those rocks when the T-32s are coming up.
Yeah, just
not a perfect triangle.
No, it's not perfect.
Isosceles triangle.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Bermuda. The Bermuda. I can't even say it now. Bermuda. There it is. Bermuda Triangle.
I knew you'd get it.
It's been a long night. All right. We're going to take a quick commercial break so I can remember how to talk the right way. And when we do, we'll come back with Fulcrum Gaming versus Simple Tankers. So we're watching the Gold League. And, man, 1-1. This is crazy. 1-1. Think about that, guys. 1-1. It's still anybody's game. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to the Gold League of World of Tanks, and you got to see Fulcrum Gaming drive a tank around. That was really cool, really fun shoot with them during Season 2. The same day that Big Dave came to life as well. They got to see the transformation. Anyways, guys, I am impressed with the minds play of Fulcrum Gaming. They were able to lock it down on hill. Simple Tankers, I'm in my mind, I'm trying to process what they could have done differently, and nothing's coming to mind.
No, just they played waterside. They didn't contest the hill. And then they put T-32s right below the hill. So when you play right below the hill like that and you don't take it, I feel like you're at a huge disadvantage to get outplayed, outmaneuvered and stuff. I think they should have played something on the water side. And they could have made it work, but they never do. Almost no one ever makes that water side happen.
Yeah. Well, that T-32 push, they're trying to move up against at least one of the tanks, but that consistent fire... listen, I love it, but if it's not backed up by another bursting tank and you're up against all bursts, Jackie Rudo was circling those T-32s waiting for
He was having a great time with that.
So it's a really difficult position for those T-32s to be in. J Smooth back with the 5100. I didn't even see him move up in the engagement.
It was I don't know what the strat was really for Simple Tankers. It seemed really just arbitrary. Let's put tanks in positions and try and see what happens. Fulcrum Gaming doing a little bit of the same, but I think they're just being flexible with it. The 1390s were on either flank trying to make work happen simultaneously, which was really nice and distracting for Simple Tankers. Simple Tankers tried to make that counter, but on Abbey is a map where we're going to see much of the same.
It was the Bermuda Triangle strategy, but can they accomplish it again on a map like Abbey? This is not a map that's friendly to triangles, but let's find out. Battle number 3, Fulcrum Gaming versus Simple Tankers on Abbey.
Taking a look at tanks, we got Antonio now mounting the 100 mil. Actually, I think it was Jackie last time. Yeah, but we got 100 mil on that 5100. We got 2 T69s and 2 1390s for the side of Fulcrum Gaming Simple Tankers. A single 5100, 2 Pershings, and 2 1390. So Pershings or T-69s. T-69s or Pershings. I don't know.
On this map, for the longer range fire, the Pershings, T-69s have the same range. It's heat versus APCR. I'd actually go for APCR with its behavior in the game right now.
Yeah. Although at range, APCR has some pretty crazy fall off. But I guess with that high pen, it doesn't really matter. Generally, you're just going to pen against tanks like these.
And
I mean, T-69s, you could bounce, but 5100 you're most likely going to pen.
He doesn't lose pen with range, correct?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Its penetration is all from the shape charge. So wherever it hits, same pen. Of course, against Space Armor, it loses a lot of penetration. And that can cause shells to, I like to say, fizzle. Oh, Nagatron has found Pub Whisperer.
Well, yeah.
Oh, nice. This is going to be a West Side fight.
West Side total engagement.
Oh, we haven't seen one of these in a while.
No, we haven't. We haven't seen teams choose the West Side. We've seen a team choose the East Side, or two teams choose the East Side. But here comes Jackie Rudo.
He's going to roll up.
Guess what? We got him. Boom. One shot. Jackie X, however, is going. Guess what? Back up, back up, back up. He's taking a lot of damage here on the other side. Pub Whisperer, will he fall? Multiple shots missing Jackie Rudo, but he is the first to fall. Nagatron, Hugo Maximus, and Antonio Handsome plugging into the sides of Simple Tankers. Pub Whisperer still in the front. Might have expelled all his shots out of the 1390.
I don't
Hugo
think he's
Maximus.
expelled them all quite yet. He's got one or two. He fires one, hits the rock.
Hits a rock right in front of him. Not going to do much damage.
Rock.
Antonio Handsome actually hits the carcass of that tank.
Yeah, that turret is in the way of a lot of shells, and they'll have to pay attention to that. Executus, though, is coming in. He just doesn't care. And he's just going to put shots straight into Hugo Maximus. There are autoloaders reloading right now.
And Hugo falls. Nagatron not able to stop him.
Yeah, he can't do anything about it. He's not loaded yet. Pub Whisperer's going to just leave the fight, I think.
Oh, he's backing
that would
up.
be a smart move. Oh, Friction in the T1 absorbs a shot from Executus.
Yeah, that was smart.
Could be. Although there are T1s, I think, fighting in the Abbey. I'm going to go jump
Soviet from behind in the 1390 sees J Smooth. They went for the lower ground, and now they're going across the water. However, they're going to have, they're going to be in a really tough spot.
Oh, don't do that. Down in the low ground, they're just waiting. They're fishing a barrel.
Yep.
And there's no legitimate escape for them. They're stuck.
Well,
At this position, Soviet's going to be able to get nice shots onto J-Smooth.
There's one.
Yeah, I think this is a mistake.
There's two on Executus. Soviet lining up another one.
He's got the high ground advantage. They may have T1 advantage slightly to the east. Junior is all alone. Tofu, though, is getting to put some fire onto Soviet. They should be able to just take them out and snipe them out. Would be a smart move.
Soviet will try to line up another shot here. Ah, misses. Hits the side of the killer. Shot from Executus to miss against Soviet. Soviet dancing back and forth. Not committing yet. Antonio Handsome gets the kill against Tofu Smurf in the T1.
Oh, Junior needed that. He's at 81 hit points. He's faced off against Kill Panic a little bit, but it's going to be rough for him to try and win in a 1v1 fight. Antonio came in at the right time. Very well played. And now they're sending a 1390 around. Junior's just going to chase down Kill Panic as he runs away. Really aggressive move by Junior. Will he find him, though? He's got to play this safe. Junior hurts himself as he falls.
Oh, Pub Whisperer is low
Gets
in the water.
a little overzealous.
Antonio trying to line up a shot in his 5100. He doesn't have the gun depression available to get it. Executus trying to cover the approach from Soviet's angle. However, all they need is just one of the tanks to head down to
There's
the south.
Nagatron. He's got perfect shots. Flank fire. Takes down Pub.
There's
There
one
is
from Antonio Handsome.
Now Executus. Nagatron's got beautiful shots. Free fire. Doesn't even need to.
And gets it. Only one tank lives. It's Kill Panic going to the north.
Nagatron may even get Kill Panic.
Junior trying to line up shots against Kill Panic. Long range. Not able to get it. Oh, yes. He hits the track, but doesn't blow it up in the final shot.
Nice.
Able to land it. Fulcrum Gaming takes battle number 3 on Abbey.
Where do they go from here? Where do they go from here?
Simple Tankers, I wonder what map they're going to choose. I have a feeling it's going to be
Ensk.
Brawl mode.
They've already lost on Mines and Abbey.
They won
Open
the brawl.
maps.
They won the brawl mode on Himmelsdorf.
Maybe they can make it on Abbey.
Perhaps they can.
I started writing down Ensk already. You're like, Ensk is. I'm like, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll find out it's going to be Ensk or not. Stay tuned, guys. You're watching the Gold League for World of Tanks. So during the break, for some reason, I couldn't think of how to say Bermuda correctly. 'Cause
Yeah.
I hadn't said the word Bermuda Triangle in a long time.
You
And
think
so
you got it, but
I
you
was
don't.
like, Bermuda. Why can't I say it right? And that song clicked in my mind.
Yeah.
And during the commercial break, we were singing the song, but I had my mic muted, but Ruki was singing
I
along.
don't. I was just
That
like
Beach
half
Boys.
singing. I was
And
just like, do do do.
Our technical director likes to, I guess,
Hot mic
air
us.
us when we're singing, hot mic us, because we try to keep the vocal cords warmed up, guys.
Or
in
just have
between.
fun.
And yeah, have fun during the commercial break. Also, check a stat or talk about the type of map that they chose.
Hate on the teams.
No. No. No, not really. We always try to keep things positive here because all
I'm
these
just
teams are
joking
growing.
with you, Coach.
I know. All these teams are growing. The map's gonna be Ruinberg. It's not gonna be Abbey.
Yeah.
And so it's a split, half and half. Not full on city map.
Yeah.
So
So
I think it's gonna be a full on engagement with the TIE fighter.
maybe TIE fighter engagement's pretty across it. Like they
Yeah.
like
Just they're gonna just in a circling motion of crazy tank escapades, Fast and Furious style.
that would be cool,
I know.
but only if we saw a bunch of 1390s.
Yeah.
Don't think that's gonna happen.
Not
Much.
gonna
Maybe we'll have some kind of delicious firefight with T-69s rolling up to the hill and then eating who's in the north. Who is it? It's I'm
The north is my
looking-
guys, and that's Simple Tankers.
Okay.
They will spawn to the north.
Well, that's a nice advantage.
They are the king of the north. Oh, by the way, the
For
trailer
Fulcrum
for Game
gaming.
of Thrones came out. I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it?
No.
I think I saw it. I don't remember much about it. It was
Mm.
cool. It was all like drama. You know how it is.
Drama.
Lots of drama. Lots
of
of people
drama.
stabbing each other in the back. People making
yeah,
ultimatums.
The last season was not.
You didn't let though
I didn't
the
love
finale
it.
was.
I didn't love it. I mean, the Red Wedding. How do you top that, right? It's tough.
But you have to transition in the next season.
I know, and the reason why they didn't want to end on the Red Wedding for that
Yeah.
season is because people would stop watching the show if that was the season finale. They would straight up stop. They go, that was way too violent. Too many people died. I don't even know who to watch anymore. I
Yeah.
think it's over. So they had to keep going after that.
Mhm.
Anyways, guys, let's talk about some tanks.
Yeah.
Battle number 4 on Ruinberg. Fulcrum Gaming versus Simple Tankers. Fulcrum Gaming is up 2-1. Tanks Ruko.
Tanks. Whoa. 350 100.
Whoa.
Wow. 350 100s, an IS-3, and a 1390 with a lull tractor. And 5100 Pershing T-69, 2 1390s for Simple Tankers. I just
Processing.
I don't know. 350 100s is a lot of 5100s.
It is.
And they're going are they going to just line up and firing line this? They have they have the 100 mils on there. I was like, if they have the 90s, I'm going to laugh when they just roll up and blow up everything and then just walk away.
Roll up and blow up
Yeah.
instead of show up and blow up.
Well, you got to roll up and I don't know.
It's a little bit slower.
Yeah. I mean, show up and blow up is like 1390s. But roll up and blow up is just 5100.
Yeah,
It's smoother.
I understand.
Yes.
Executus in the 1390. Looking at him first. He hits that tree like a boss.
Take that treat.
And he sees Hugo Maximus in the IS-3. Hugo backs up a bit. Soviet and Jackie Bruto are spotted.
Oh, Soviet's taking
Shots
fire.
fired. Soviet almost down, and he falls immediately.
Wow.
That's a big loss for Fulcrum Gaming here.
Yeah, that is a whole tier 8 and almost no damage done. Zakumi, though, start taking fire. There's a return fire that we need to see. And Nagatron is in the backfield. He's way out of this fight as Antonio is starting to take some return fire.
Zach Kumi is
That's
almost
Pub
down.
Whisperer.
He falls back. 111 HP. Executus takes a shot from Jackie Bruto. And there he falls. And now it's traded up with Executus taking more fire. Antonio Handsome trades some shots and friction in the T1. In the T1 battle. Takes a little bit of damage here, but he's still left alive. Antonio falls. Simple Taker still has the advantage.
But Friction gets a lot of damage onto J-Smooth, actually. Nagatron's trying to put the damage out, but it's not really there. Jackie is on reload, and Hugo is a consistent fire tank, but he's hunting for Executus. He needs that. But so many other tanks can afford to take a hit. No, but Nagatron gets the kill. So Hugo's taking fire in the side from Mornblade in the Pershing, but Hugo's going to find J-Smooth.
J-Smooth, the 5100. And he's trying to launch a couple hits here.
J-Smooth's loaded,
against
though.
Hugo, but can he get it? Pub Whisperer moving up to try to block Hugo Maximus. Takes a couple hits.
Wow, that's a really risky play. Very aggressive by Pub Whisperer, knowing that there are tanks reloading. He does take a hit, though. 2 hits. Jackie takes him down.
Following J-Smooth as he retreats. Warmblade and the Pershing takes a hit. And now Fulcrum through the fire and the flames of the dead tanks that are simple tankers, are pushing up against Jason and Mornblade through this cityscape, through this small village.
Jackie misses the shot onto Mornblade.
That we see so many engagements happening from shots coming out of it, but not a lot of engagements around the village itself, but that's what we're seeing here.
Well, it's ending up in the TIE Fighter like you predicted. Mornblade goes down.
Falls in the TIE Fighter section. And only one tank lives, Tofu Smurf. And this is it. Fulcrum Gaming almost ready to win this series 3-1.
For a minute there, it looked like they were going to lose this battle after
Soviet fell so quickly, but the side shots on the Delta Village was really, really good for and really strong for Fulcrum Gaming, and they targeted their tanks well. Once they got the tanks low on HP, they knew who to kill. They went for it, and they went for the open windows to get it as well between the reloads.
Now as Tofu runs away, Nagatron is hunting for him. They do spot the little T1, and it's only a matter of time. Moments away from Fulcrum Gaming taking this, keeping their perfect record.
Bam! Tofu Smith falls. And that's it. Fulcrum Gaming takes the series 3-1. Congratulations to Fulcrum Gaming, simple tankers. Still a tough road.
They look pretty good in it. I feel confident if they make it to our finals, they should do very well. Of course, though, we got to point out who did very well in this battle. Hugo Maximus getting 8 shots out, 7 of them penning and dealing damage. He gets the top damage. Next to him, Jackie Rudo does a fantastic job picking up 3 kills with 1,700 damage. Unfortunately, Soviet unable to really do anything as he gets picked off so early. But even with that, Fulcrum Gaming is able to bring it back and just defeat Simple Tankers.
Well, Simple Tankers is still in 4th place right now. The amount of points they have is 9. That is a loss, so they're 3-3. Looking at the schedule, tomorrow night they will face Hammer Time. That, I think, tomorrow is the biggest series because we have a team, Hammer Time, looking at their stats overall, real quickly, look with the scanning brackets. This is the 3rd place.
Yeah.
So, Spurglord's Nerve, Refuse to Die, No Limit. Looking at the point values here, Spurglords, if they win that series that they face tomorrow night, which is up against top tier, it's going to be tough. Yeah. So here's the scenario. If Spurglords beats top tier, then they can overtake Simple Tankers.
But if Simple Tankers beats Hammer Time, they tie up with Hammer Time, making it so they have to do a tiebreaker before whoever loses that goes to a playoff, because they'll be in 4th place.
Exactly, against the 5th place person. So they want to get out of that 4th place spot because 4th place faces 5th place of the Bravo division and vice versa.
And we thought your bracket A, was going to be easy. It was going to be all clean. Everyone was going to not have tiebreakers, but they're waiting to happen, Clutch.
Well,
we're waiting to have a 3-way tiebreaker.
Tomorrow night is going to be huge for the Alpha division. It's been big for Bravo yesterday and today. That does it for that series. Fulcrum Gaming continues to be undefeated. Tomorrow night, Fulcrum Gaming faces Refuse to Die. So
Expectations,
Fulcrum Gaming will be undefeated. I mean, my hats off to Refuse to Die, but just looking at the performance of both these teams.
Fulcrum Gaming has been so dominant in their bracket.
They've been so dominant in North America for all the tanks, you know, overall. All right, so that does it for that series. We have one more series for tonight. We appreciate you guys watching all these matches and staying with us. Please continue to send the method of travel you're going to use to make it to the finals. Once again, we announced at the beginning of this broadcast, and that is going to happen in San Francisco, February 8th and 9th in a place called Folsom Street Foundry. More information on our Facebook page at facebook.com/WGLNA, where you can join the event. RSVP, swag bags will be given out, Type 59 tanks given to the people that show up. You want to come. Trust me, Wargaming knows how to have a great time. We had a great time in Vegas for 2 seasons. Now we're bringing it into the backyard of Wargaming, and for a lot of video game development companies that are noticing how successful World of Tanks is around the world. So I'm sure they're going to show up as well. Commercial time. When we come back, last series of the night. #RU versus Game Over. Stay tuned. The Gold League continues.